Good evening, and in the words of Tiger Woods, hello world. I'm starting a brand new YouTube channel. My name is Gary Gerholski. Most of my friends call me Juice. They call me Juice because I came to baseball practice when I was in second grade with a grape juice stain on my upper lip. So that's where the nickname started. My mom even calls me Juice. I'm starting this new YouTube channel and very excited about it. And the reason or the theme of the channel is to document my weight loss journey. I've struggled with my weight since I was a little boy. I was a very chubby little kid. I always tell my girls that the designer jeans that I had growing up were Sears Toughskins. Anybody my age would know what those are. I was very pudgy all the way through 8th grade, through middle school. And then something happened between my 8th grade summer and my freshman summer. I grew about 5 to 6 inches. So now, so I went from about 5'6" to nearly 6 foot in a summer. And what that made me was thin for the first time in my entire life. Really made an impact on me athletically. Was a baseball player, a basketball player through high school. Being thin definitely helped me find my wife, who I met in high school. Was a great basketball player, went on to play at college. Really enjoyed that. Was thin all the way through college, graduated, got my first job, and I discovered how accessible fast food is on the way home from work, on the way to work, at lunch, going to lunch every day, never bringing my lunch. And then I discovered probably one of the most beautiful things in the whole world, and that was Diet Coke. And drank and currently drink way too much of it. And that's kept me heavy throughout my adult life, starting probably from my mid-20s all the way today at age 52. My weight ballooned from graduating college at 182 pounds. And I think the highest I ever got was about 342. I weighed myself this morning and I'm sitting at 328. As a heavy person, self-esteem is really difficult. I resort to a lot of self-deprecating humor. Never can buy clothes off a regular store. Always got to go to the big and tall man's store. One thing stands in my mind from being a chubby little kid too, and it's a story I always tell my girls, how you got to really watch being mean when you're little. But I remember when I was in 4th grade, I had a really pretty girl in my class come up to me during recess, and she would come up to me and said, Gary, we need your advice. I'm like, okay, what do you need? She said, we need a new nickname for fat people in our grade, and we've come up with one, and we want to know what you thought. We want to call you Bathtub. And of course, I made a joke and laughed it off, but as you can see, that I can recall it at age 52, it still left a lasting mark on me. And so one of the things that you always think about, okay, why haven't you done something about this earlier? Well, I think one of the things that I realized, especially over the last couple of years with some of the research I've been doing, and this is no offense to people that have legitimate drug problems with heroin or cocaine or alcohol, I think I have 2 major addictions in my life, and that's the drug caffeine and sugar. I completely addicted. I crave sugar. I'm a caffeineaholic. Just can't get enough of it. It calls to me, and it's a question of self-discipline that I've got to work on and overcome. And I think a lot of people would look at this video and say to yourself, okay, why now? What's different? What's changed? Well, over the past 2 years, my parents have had some significant health problems. They started having consistent falls in the home, sickly, medicated up the yin-yang. My dad had type 2 diabetes. My mom had significant health problems, and it resulted eventually, my mom and dad are both in an assisted living home right now. My dad has dementia, probably driven by his his high insulin resistance. And I'm really looking at how their end of life happened, and I'm saying I don't want any part of that. I've been listening to a lot of YouTube videos, and forgive me if I mispronounce his last name. There's a gentleman named Peter Attia that really talks about extending the length of your life. And he talks about two things. He talks about lifespan, how long you're going to live, and then he tries to focus on health span, and that's how long you are healthy during your life. Do you want to live to 90 and be disabled for 20 years? Or do you want to live to 90 and have a productive and active lifestyle? I sure do. I have a beautiful wife that I met in high school. I have two beautiful daughters. Hope eventually they'll get married, have kids, and I'll have grandkids to watch play sports as I get older, and I want to be there for them. I think part of the reason that I'm starting the YouTube and ask that you join me in my adventure, my weight loss adventure, is that as a form of accountability. If I've got to stare into this lens weekly and give you an update of where I'm at and what I've been doing, it'll be something that I can utilize to keep me on track. The other aspect that pushed me as well is I'm starting to have health problems. I have type 2 diabetes, higher blood pressure. I have large mood springs, anxiety in a lot of ways, prostate issues, digestive tract issues, and it's something that I need to fix. And as an ex-athlete, I'm a very competitive person, and I really want to get this done. Of course, I've made numerous attempts of this over the last 20 years, lost a lot of weight, gained it back, and it's always an excuse. Oh, I can wait till after Christmas. Then I'll wait till my birthday because I want to be able to eat on my birthday. And I've got to recognize that I have an issue, and it's addiction. Clearly, maybe not as serious as a cocaine, alcohol, or heroin, but it's an addiction nonetheless that I've got to be aware of and address in my life, so that I can be there for my family as I age. I really need to break the cycle. So here's my game plan, and here's what's worked for me in the past, and this is what I'd like to try to do again. I'm a big believer from the way that I eat is the carnivore diet. I'm going to plan to just eat beef and organ meat for my dietary needs, and then also eggs, cheese, and some sauces to make certain things palatable, staying away from anything that has sugar or high fructose in it, corn syrup in it. And then on top of the diet, I'm going to stick to a 1 meal a day philosophy. Typically, I will typically eat, my eating hours will be from between 12 and 2 o'clock. I've done this in the past, and when you eat a good amount of protein like the carnivore diet is, truthfully, in the past I haven't been hungry all day. And it's just a matter of filling those times, so where I used to grab a soda and a bag of chips and watch TV, well, I've got to find something to replace that. And part of that is YouTube, and I'd like to, make it as a business venture. I'm going to have this channel, and then also I have another channel called Youth Basketball Parent, because I'm a basketball nut. My daughter is a basketball player. She's playing hoops for the University of Minnesota. And I think I got a lot to say to parents from a recruiting standpoint, from a parenting standpoint, and a lot of things to add and be healthy. So I'm really excited about both this channel and that other channel as well. One of the other things that I'm doing is one of the big things that I found out too, as you get older, you typically, when you sleep, you have to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I found the other thing that I was going to stop is no water after 7 p.m. And I've done that in the past too, and it really helps you get a long night's sleep without having to get up 2-3 times a night to get that done. So I'm starting on this journey. I weighed myself this morning. I came in at 328. My goal weight is 200 pounds. Crazy, right? 128 pounds. 200 pounds I thought would be a good weight for me. And I think with a combination of cardiovascular exercise, weight training, and the dietary changes and the elimination of caffeine and sugar from my diet, I think I can get there. And I'm asking for your help. Was hoping that you could subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and let me know that you're there and they're supporting me, hopefully, or giving me tips and suggestions. And I look forward to sharing this journey with you, and also, holding me accountable on the right track. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Really look forward to the journey and getting myself in a position where I can enjoy my life, my family, and my friends. Have a great night.